Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you how I edit my portrait photos in Lightroom. First of all, I took this photo with my Sony a7 II, and I actually used a vintage lens, a Canon FD 50mm f1.4. I used it to get a more earthy and organic look. Okay, so first of all, I will go over to this tab and to the point curve. I like to bring this up just a bit and then make a very slight S-curve. Just curving it like that, in kind of an S shape. Now I'll bring my contrast down to fix that horrible mess, something like that. And then I'll go and do my highlights and my shadows to just get a little bit more detail from these leaves. Now I did underexpose this photo intentionally, and that's because it's easier to recover shadows than highlights, and I really didn't want to blow out these highlights here. Now I'll go and increase my whites as well as my blacks, and that'll just give more of a sunny, happy look. And now exposure. There we go. Okay, now I like to go to my color temperature, and for a photo like this I'll make it a bit warmer, something like that. And just for reference, this is the original photo, and here's what we have so far. Now I like to increase my vibrance and then bring down the saturation to give more of this like flat, more kind of detailed look that I like. Don't overdo it though, like that. Now the color mixer. This is a very powerful tool. I'll go over to the greens here to edit the grass and the leaves behind. And as it is getting towards the end of the year, I'll make it a little bit warmer, a little bit more vibrance, and then luminance. It gives a bit more texture, a little bit more separation between the shades, so I will increase that. The same thing goes for the yellows. Increase the luminance. I'll probably leave the saturation the same. I don't want to overdo the yellows. And then just a tad bit warmer towards the oranges. I think that's all I'm going to do for the color mixer. I could keep on going, but this is good enough. Now I will go into the effects tab here, and I like to increase my texture here to give a little bit more definition, and then decrease clarity to give more of a soft, flowery look, just like that. I would probably only do this for like a baby photo, such as this. I will sure do these. And now I like to do a vignette, a pretty slight vignette, but I find it puts more emphasis on the subject, just like that, hardly noticeable. And then something that you probably haven't heard of was using a radial gradient here, kind of doing the same thing as a vignette, but I will invert it and then decrease the exposure around the subject. It kind of spotlights my little baby subject there. And yeah, that's good. Now add another little radial gradient here to this side of the face more, because this is where the light's coming from. So I just want to increase saturation, make sure it's not inverted, and then I'll also increase highlights. Maybe that's a little bit too much, something like that. Great, and you can see that this is the red area is the area that's affected. Okay, and now I like to test out different crops For portrait photos, I tend to go with either 8x10 or 5x7. So I'll just kind of see what this looks like, as well as 5x7. A little bit wider here. Yeah, I'd probably do something like that to make sure I get this in the frame. Or that. Okay, and here's our original photo. Here is the final photo. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.